Hey guys, welcome back to GTA Magic. Today we'll talk about why GTA 5 makes no sense. Let's head into it. Coming right at number 1 are the paramedics. They're just like normal paramedics, except the fact that they aren't. When you injure an NPC and they just lay on the ground, the paramedics would show up just after a few minutes. This shows how dedicated they are to their jobs, but God forbids if some other NPC, or let's say the player, hit one of the paramedics with their car, the other paramedic would do anything and everything in his power to take down the NPC and ragefully kick him to death. It's a very violent scene to look at. Oh yeah, and after that, they just forget why they were here in the first place. The injured NPC just lay there, slowly dying, as a paramedic get in their van and leave as nothing happened. And I'm pretty sure this is not how real paramedics work. I get that it's Grand Theft Auto and things are not meant to be all that realistic, but the paramedics are just on a whole nother level. Coming at number 2 are freaked out NPCs. The NPC is really weird in Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, it's fun to see them run in panic when you unload a clip into someone's head, but what's not fun and just straight up annoying is when they get paranoid when you stand a bit too close to them for like more than 3.5 seconds. They would go as far as calling the cops. Look, it makes sense if only a few set of NPCs freak out when you violate their privacy, but the fact that everyone in Los Santos is just as paranoid is very concerning. Considering it's a Grand Theft Auto world and every aspect of the game is kind of overdone, it's understandable that NPC was not designed to act like a normal human being. Depending on the part of the map you're on, almost everyone is willing to pick up a fight, not knowing that you're a fully armed RPG launcher ready to bust out guy. It's always funny to see their mood change from angry to pleading for help when you take out your gun, just like this one.
You are dead meat! I want to apologize.
Coming at number 3, we have indestructible trees and park benches. You can be an armed gangster, taking down drug lords or corporate leaders is just as easy as a walk in the park. You can rip through the streets of Los Santos, NPCs pleading for mercy, while you carry on with your job of taking down planes, winning races by a long shot. Basically, you and your car are unstoppable. Unless you hit a tree, of course. You can take down almost anything, hell you even took down a house once, but Rockstar decided to make the trees and the park benches the strongest thing in the game. When trees or park benches get hit by a car in real life, they tend to detach from the ground, which I guess would take a whole nother team just to implement the feature in the game. But I guess people would appreciate it if they do this with Grand Theft Auto 6. There are games that have trees that respect physics or gravity and they fall onto the ground once the player interacts with them. Of course, I'm not talking about the Minecraft trees, but games like The Forest or DayZ do it perfectly. When you chop down a tree, they fall over and you get the wood. Also, it's a survival game, so this is just a necessary feature. And considering the Grand Theft Auto 5 is a totally different game and does not focus on primitive survival as much as The Forest, having trees that fall over when hit by a car would be really great. Number 4. Michael, Trevor, and Franklin cannot walk properly. Your feet hit something while running, you trip over. You hit something while jumping, you trip over. You miss one step while trying to jump over a car, you trip over. I get that Rockstar tried to make the physics of the game more realistic, especially trying to replicate how people move in real life, but that's not how people move in real life. At least people in real life don't trip over every time they try to jump or run. But yeah, despite all the flaws, Grand Theft Auto is still one of the best games Rockstar made. And this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen right now because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.